I'm gonna do a recap of the Double Masters boxes that I opened recently. Now I only opened 4 of them, so it's not like a mass box opening or anything like that. It's not a big sample size, but at the same time, maybe you can get somewhat of an idea of what you might be able to expect out of one of the display cases, the 24-pack boxes of Double Masters. I'll go up here to the box toppers. So here you actually only see 6 of them. I should have 8, and that's because I already sold 2 of them. I got an Avacyn and an Atraxa in my first box, and I sold those already. But for the remaining ones, there's 2 Urza's Mine, 1 Stoneforge Mystic, 1 Sword of Feast and Famine, and 2 Goblin Guides. So with the sword and the 2 that I sold, that's 3 mythics out of a possible 8. So it's, I guess, sort of disappointing, but at the same time, overall, I'm quite happy with these box toppers. Like, I didn't get any of the really crappy ones, no Meddling Mages or Phyrexian Metamorphs or anything like that. And then over here, I've got the foil mythics and rares. I got 4 foil mythics: Sneak Attack, Trinisphere, Avenger of Zendikar, and Geist of Saint Traft. So that looks like it would be 1 per box, which is actually what I was feeling like it would be, but it's not exactly that, because in the first box I got 1. What was it? I think it was the Geist. No, it was the Avenger. And then I got 1 in the next one, the Geist. In the third I got 2, and in the fourth box I got 0. I'm happy with these 2 though, because the only bad one is the Geist. The others, they're pretty good. And for the foil rares, I got 6 of those. I was feeling like it would be 2 per box, because that's what I was getting up until the last box, which was 0 foil rares, which was pretty weird, I think. Actually, in that box, yeah, I got 0 foil rares and 0 foil mythics. The best foil rare, though, was this Stoneforge. I'm pretty happy to see that. The only really bad one is the Inkwell Leviathan, but like, honestly, these other 4, there's Sculpting Steel, Phyrexian Revoker, Basilisk Collar, and Master Transmuter. They're not amazing cards, but at the same time, they're definitely playable, so I'm fine with getting these. For the regular mythics, you can see them all here. Start off at the top, the 3 big ones you can see here: 1 Force, 1 Jace, 1 Mana Crypt. Definitely happy to get those. In the red ones, I got 1 Imperial Recruiter, 1 Sneak Attack. For white, 1 Avacyn, 1 Land Tax. In black, I got 2 Skithrix and only 1 Geth, which I'm pretty pleased about. If only it was 0 Geths, but that's okay. For the artifacts and colorless, there was the Mana Crypt. I got 2 Karns, which is pretty cool, and also 2 Mox Opals and 2 Trinispheres. So with the foil one up there, makes 3 Trinispheres out of 4 boxes. 1 Darksteel Forge. I got 3 different swords. I didn't get the Fire and Ice, which I think is either the best or the second best, but I got the Feast and Famine, which is pretty cool. And then down at the multicolored, I got 2 Kalias, 1 Maelstrom Nexus, 1 Geist, 1 Karthus, 1 Sand Triplets, 1 Brea, and 1 Scarab God. I didn't realize before, but after just laying all these out, most of the multicolored mythics are pretty lacking in value. Like, there's Kalia, which is pretty decent, and the Scarab God. But outside of that, I would be disappointed to open any one of these cards as a mythic. Like, Brea is okay, but right now she's not very valuable either. Okay, now to the regular rares. I've just got a stack of each of them here. There's not enough room to lay all of them out, but in front you can see the sort of notable ones from each color. So from red, I got 3 Blood Moons. I'm pretty happy about that. Blue, I got 2 Cyclonic Rift. In the colorless, Only one Walking Ballista. I would have liked to see more of that. One hammer, three engineered explosives. It's not like super valuable, but I still think it's a pretty good card to have. I noticed this also with the multicolored cards and rares, is that they kind of suck too, because I was trying to pick out some notable ones from this stack of multicolored cards, and the best one that I found is Risk the Redeemed, who just got reprinted in mystery boosters. So unless there's one that I'm forgetting, or I just didn't get whatever the good multicolored rare is, there just might not really be any. In white, I got 2 Stone Forges and 1 Austere Command. And then I actually got a full playset of Wrath of God. It's kind of cool, I guess. Like, it's not a super expensive card, but it's good to have these. In green, I feel like green probably has overall the best rares, because you got Exploration. I got 3 of those. I got 2 Noble Hierarchs. Those are both really good rares. And then Mana Reflection is quite good too, but I only got 1 of that. And in black, only 1 Thoughtseize. It's too bad. It would be nice to get more of that. And 2 Wound Reflection, 1 Ad Nauseam, 2 Death Shadow. And actually I got both of these out of the same box. The 4th box that I opened was a really weird one, because I got 2 Death Shadow in it. And see if I can find it. Yeah, I got 2 Meddling Mages in that same box. And that was also the box that had no foil rares and no foil mythics. I'm going to set the camera down. So next is the lands. I'm not sure which is the best land, whether it's Academy Ruins or Mazavith. It's probably Academy Ruins. I only got 1 of that. I got 3 Mazavith though. That's pretty cool. And then for the filter lands, I'll just go through these. I got, I think it was 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 of these. The only ones that I got 0 copies of were the blue-white one and the blue-black one, which is kind of funny because the blue-black one was the only one that I actually needed a copy of. So 13 puts this at just slightly above an average of 4 per box, I guess. I remember in the first box I got 5 of these. It seemed like a lot. And then in one of them I only got 2. And for duplicates I got 2 Graven Cairns, 2 Wooded Bastion, 2 Fetid Heath, 2 Cascade Bluffs, and 2 Firelit Thicket. I've got some of the good foil uncommons set out here. I don't know exactly how many there are. Maybe like 6 or so, maybe 6 or 7 really good uncommons in this set. So these are the foils out of those that I got. There's 2 Oubliette. I think that's probably the best one. 1 Path, 1 Basalt Monolith, 1 Lightning Greaves, and 2 Pongify. And then I also took out the non-foil versions of those cards. It seemed, so I sorted out everything, and it seems like in a box you're looking to get probably on average just 1 of each uncommon, potentially 0 or maybe 2. So I only got 2 Mishra's Baubles out of 4 boxes, which kind of sucks because I'd like to get more of those. A playset of Fatal Push, 4 Oubliette, 3 Manamorphos, 4 Lightning Greaves. I got 5 Basalt Monoliths, which is pretty sweet. Only 2 Paths, 3 Pongifys, and then there's Crop Rotation. It's not, like, I sort of consider it one of the good uncommons, I guess. Like, it's pretty decent. It's just not as good as getting, like, a Lightning Greaves or something like that. I also picked out some of the, I guess, more notable foil commons. For these Urza lands, there's a total of, 6 foils out of 4 boxes. 2 power plants, 3 towers, and 1 mine. And then really outside of the Urzalands, I think there are no foil commons in the set that are worth more than like maybe $1 or $2 if you get lucky. Like even Brainstorm here, it used to be pretty valuable, but now it's still pretty cheap. So 2 Brainstorms, 1 Ancient Stirrings, Invigorate's an uncommon, I know, but it's here anyway. 1 map, 1 Everflowing Chalice. What else? I got 3 Mirror Retrievers, 1 Pentad Prism, that's not uncommon. 1 Abrade, 2 Lightning Axe, 2 Galvanic Blast, 1 Vampire Hexmage, Therian Inspector, and Buried Ruin for another uncommon. And while I was looking through the commons, it seems like I have anywhere between 6 to, I think the highest was 10 of any one common. So out of 4 boxes, I think on average, I ended up with 7 to 8 of each common. And I just got some numbers here. So these boxes, they cost an average of $290. That's US dollars. So it's a total of $1,160. And then the value of each one, after I scanned in everything that you see here, is what I scanned, all of these. So I didn't bother scanning like every uncommon or the decent commons or anything like that. And I came up to an average of 520 per box, so a total of 2,080. So that on paper, that's a profit of $920, but there's a big asterisk next to that because like taking into account time and fees and everything, like I would not get $920 for the $920 profit for selling these. But the idea is that I'll keep what I need for my collection and kind of just gradually sell these over time at a price that I feel like is what I'm happy with for them. Because with these master sets, if you look back at any of them, a lot of these cards will drop a lot in value, but over like, I don't know, between 2 to 4 years, a lot of them will regain a lot of the value, especially the casual cards, I guess, the ones that don't depend on a competitive environment. So I'm happy with just kind of sitting on these and either trading them or selling them over the course of a long period of time. But overall, I'm quite happy with what I've got here. I don't know if I just got lucky with every box that I opened, or if it should be expected to get something like this out of 4 boxes. But this is what I've got. Alright, if you're still watching at this point, thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and subscribe and all that. I'll talk to you later.